And we're back with Wesley's Game of the Week.
Right on, yeah. So the Eagles are have a bye week this week. So for the sake of fun and this Game of the Week format, we're going with the San Francisco 49ers versus the Denver Broncos, which I'm sure the country would agree is the most anticipated game of the week. Mm-hmm. Next to, I think, the game we just played. That's also a big one. And I think it's
kind of a pretty big one. Although the Patriots were expected to win the game, so a little more than lose in overtime, as was the case with our preview. But
right on. But I love the Rex Ryan, Bill Belichick dynamic during those games, and even more than, I'm not going to say more than, but even though that conversation seems to be kind of one-sided, where Rex Ryan does a lot of talking and Belichick just does his Belichick thing and comes to work.
Does a lot of winning.
Yeah. Ryan talks, Belichick wins. But I like that. I think it's entertaining and it's good for the league.
It is good for the league, and there were a few years there where Rex Ryan was getting the better of him here and there.
Absolutely.
This is the Sunday Night Football game of the week as well, and rightfully so. And Peyton Manning, if he throws 3 touchdown passes this Sunday, will break Brett Favre's record for most touchdown passes and become the all-time leader.
Best passing quarterback ever?
Just most touchdown passes.
Well, it's a question. What do you think?
Oh, your question? Yes, I think Brett Favre is the luckiest quarterback ever.
Oh, I agree, man. I used to say this all the time. Like those old Brett Favre highlights. Taking nothing from him. Iron Man, great talent.
So fun to watch.
Very fun to watch. But at the end of the day, his legacy, in my opinion, is one of being this Iron Man kind of character. Not even a character. He's not a character. He's real life. But he stuck around for a long time and got the job done, we'll say, for a real long time. But those highlights back in the day when he was, air quotes here, in his prime, were, like, there were just too many highlights of his receivers breaking their backs to catch some of those passes, man. And him at his peak was at a time when quarterbacks got way too much credit, I feel like, for the wins that were happening on the field. Defenses weren't given a lot of credit. Receivers weren't given near the credit I think they deserved. But man, Freeman and those guys used to. I'm pretty sure that was one of his key receivers back in the day, right? Mm-hmm. Freeman's the name that's sticking out of my head. Those guys used to break their backs catching some of those missiles that Brett would let fly from his shoulders. But that said, he deserved the record. Obviously, he got it, and I think the record book feels a little bit more comfortable with Peyton's name being at the top. At least for me, it does.
Peyton's on the top of a lot of lists, and it grows and grows. The league's different now. I think it is a little more acclimated to passing records now. Like the passing game has really opened up over the years. So you give Brett Favre a little credit for that. Anytime, and I'm not a Brett Favre hater in any way, but you know, when people like to bring up his legacy and all the records he has, you gotta say that he also holds the record for most interceptions.
Right, so. Absolutely.
He had a pretty strong defense on some of his better teams. Really, he's a guy that should have retired 1 year earlier than he did.
Right.
And we'd probably think a lot better about him. His last year in Minnesota was absolutely terrible.
Yeah, that Jet season was phenomenal, man.
His Jet season was good, and the Minnesota first season.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it to, I think this the year the Saints beat him and went on to win the Super Bowl, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I hope you're comfortable out there, defense.
Yeah, here we go with the no huddle.
I ran my offense long before Chip Kelly got to the Eagles. So.
High flying and exciting.
Right on target by the quarterback and a good route on an outbound by the receiver.
Yeah, the rule that we observe is that unless we're playing, and Wesley uses the Eagles playbook regardless. I use the Bengals playbook for the Patriots, but otherwise we'll use the team that I'm playing as in the situation. And the Broncos run a 4-3 playbook. No excuses, no regrets, but I'm a 3-4 guy. What are your thoughts? Any feelings on defensive 3-4s and 4-3s? Do you have a preference?
I don't at all. I don't at all. I feel like I can run either one. The 3-4 has its perks, and I've played with 4-3 defenses for so many years that I'm comfortable with them. And the 3-4 is just I think it's everyone's favorite defense these days. So with that being said, I see it enough, and there's enough teams out there that use it that I'm comfortable with it as well. So I don't really have a preference, not really. There's something to 4-down linemen that makes me a little bit more comfortable.
The majority of teams still running a 4-3, although I just started way back in the old games with playing college football with Michigan, and they ran 3-4 for a while. And fell in love with it that way. Definitely has its pros and cons, but having those 4 linebackers on the field, I feel comfortable with that.
I can understand it. I can totally understand it.
Although no amount of linebackers on the field, I believe, is going to stop the 49ers from moving on the field right now. This is good.
And we're feeling pretty good, man. This is a solid drive so far.
A little too early for me to say it's going to be a shootout, because I think I'll put some points up for that to be the case, but it's going to take that from the looks of it. Okay, Frank Gore. You just when we see that clothesline that he walks through.
He walks through it, man.
Right there.
Yeah,
just
forget
bend
that.
your neck backwards, keep running forward.
Hey, that's yoga and Pilates, man. Yoga and Pilates. He's a Cali kid.
They don't talk about that in the pregame, but perhaps that is.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive.
Do the balls carry any further on kicks and whatnot? Up here at
In Denver?
yeah.
With the altitude and whatnot? That's a really good question.
Oh, come on.
You really need to catch those Broncos.
Now they got such good size. You try to throw over them. Here's what happens. These big guys will knock it down.
I appreciate the lack of effort from that linebacker, because that was a pitiful decision.
3rd down now. Offense trying to pick up the first.
I really don't like the play. I just
March
thought
it down the field, taking the time. There's the one who makes the big stop. They're going to go for it.
No,
here on
why?
the fourth.
Why?
Offense lines up here.
All right, yeah, so we're just going to have a little conversation for 27 seconds.
Really, you don't want to call a timeout and you don't want to run the play.
No.
Well, hey, I understand it's 4th down. I was playing it. I was playing it as if it was 3rd too. Wonder where we lost count there.
Yeah, that happened. So,
what do you think of Colin Kaepernick?
Colin Kaepernick is, I don't know, he's my kind of quarterback, man. He has a decent arm. He's got a pair of legs on him. He can move around in the pocket. He lacks experience. The only thing that he's lacking is experience. My concern for him is my concern for a lot of the athletic quarterbacks, and it's that their shelf life is not going to be as long as traditional quarterbacks would be. So we're not going to get to see him when all of the mental pieces come together, and he still has that athleticism. There's the concern of that.
He's not going to throw 509 touchdown passes.
He's not.
Because he's not going to be around long enough to do it.
Exactly. So, the best case scenario for a quarterback like him or Cam. And now here's the thing. Their predecessor, Vic, who I feel like is, you have Cunningham and Young and a lot of other quarterbacks who've been mobile throughout the years, but just super athleticism. Young at his best, he could move around a little bit, but he wasn't the athlete that Vic was, and Vic's a small guy, so his shelf life obviously was going to be low anyway with the number of hits that he takes, and he never managed to learn how to slide and all these other things. I say that as a big fan, but Kaepernick and Cam, and I just played with Gino. Gino's got a little size on him. Hopefully the size. Well, and Wilson's kind of a smaller guy also, but he seems to be a little bit more hardy than Vic. So the hope is that we'll be able to see these guys for a good while, where I guess you have to kind of look at them in a minor way or in a slight way, like running backs, where running backs, you think once they hit around 30 years old,
they're so beat up.
Yeah, they're really done. If you get a running back doing anything in their after their 30s, they're usually a backup running back who comes in and gives you maybe 15 plays a game, something like that. And I really hope that that's not what we see from Kaepernick or Cam or any of the guys we have coming into the league now, because I want to see them come into their own and get comfortable with the NFL game and NFL speed. So I like him. I'm interested in seeing what long term happens for him, because he's still young now. It's too young to judge, or it's too early to judge at this point. But he has a tremendous amount of potential.
Feels like that's what people want now. Like, the game is just going the way of the mobile quarterback. You got Breeze, Rivers, Brady, Manning. And then a lot of the other guys have varying levels of mobility. Oh.
Yeah. That's not comfortable.
That is going to be a mistake for us. How about our best receiver just gets laid out?
I overuse the hit stick, but it's always rewarding when you pop somebody, bro. It's always rewarding.
He's okay. He's on the bike. He'll be back.
Is that what that means? Does the bike mean that he's okay?
Well, I hope so. We'll see. If we get the report from Daniel Bellini here in a minute that he's got a broken collarbone, then we're going to wonder why he was on the bike.
It's because he's magic. It's magic. All right. What else we have going on this week in the NFL?
Falcons Ravens, which I'm just gonna call the Ravens to win that. The Falcons are not looking very good this year.
Well, the Ravens are looking okay, guys. The Ravens and the Steelers, like, I kind of half-heartedly pull for them throughout the years. We're here in Alabama, so the majority of the NFL fans in our area, we're on the east coast of Alabama, fairly close to Atlanta. The majority of the people in the area are Atlanta fans, so I think we've both, I know we've both mentioned over the years that we've tried to pull for the Falcons. It's just, it's hard, man, for multiple reasons. It's hard to get bored doing this thing.
It really is.
It's hard to pull for the Falcons.
They're a hard team, but like,
for
so many reasons, and maybe it's just players. I thought when Matt Ryan came in, maybe I'd be able to get behind him, and sprained Achilles.
That's useful.
But I just can't like Matt Ryan.
Really?
Yeah.
He seems like a solid guy.
I find him unlikable.
As a person or as a quarterback?
Probably more as a person. I'm real big on if I decide that I don't like the guy's personality, it's really hard for me to pull for him.
Okay, fair enough. Well, they have Ryan, who He hasn't rubbed me the wrong way yet. They've got Julio real tight. I got to slip a couple of ones in every game. They've got Julio on the team, and he's going to be a stud for a while. I hope if he can stay on the field.
Julio Jones is likable and great, and Roddy White, while he's getting up there in years, their receiving core, those two receivers are good. Oh my gosh, what's the Harry Douglas, the third receiver, is pretty solid.
Oh yeah, they've got to stop a bunch of receivers, and then losing Gonzalez
that hurt
recently, but yeah, I liked that receiving core all around. Good call. You know who else I like? Jaquez Rogers. Oh come on, man, you got to hold on to that.
He's fun to watch, and they got this new guy named what's the last name? Smith. His name may be Alex Smith. Running back, and they run him like 4 or 5 times a game. This season he's got 4 touchdowns, and they all come within getting 4 or 5 carries a game, and they're usually from like 30 plus yards out of the end zone.
Right.
Explosive, but it's odd how some of these teams just don't use guys that you expect them to use and just stick with running. Steven Jackson, who is impressive in his ability to still be playing football at this point of his career.
Right.
I've always thought Steven Jackson was a huge bust. I remember he was one of the first guys, well not the first, but he was the guy that got this huge payday at the Rams.
Right.
And I just don't feel like he ever really lived up to the money he got. I have no problems with him as a guy. I think he's doing fine on it. I never thought he was worth the money that he's getting.
Now, I didn't pay attention to the Rams much, but my belief about what Jackson was is that his best years got wasted on a team that was no good.
That never built around anything. If you got a great running back, well, of course you could say that. I think we're going to end up. Well, never mind. It's just a moot point now. I was going to say we would end up probably saying that about Adrian Peterson. If the story about Adrian Peterson hadn't happened, you'd probably say the same thing about him. Great running back on a team that didn't do enough for him, save for that one good year with Favre.
God, that hurts, man. It's a great. I do not want to kick again, but it's time to go all out. Something about the play, like I wish they
just play call menu jumps every here and there. Do you have that problem where I'm going up and down between formations and be still please for just a moment?
Right. Well, I wish it was easier to switch between formations. I like the left and right running through your
going down the shotgun. And I don't need a picture of it in front of there.
Right.
And that's what's throwing me off.
Oh, that's such a bad pass, man. God, that was such a bad pass.
Stop the offense that time.
We got to start putting some points up, man. I don't think we're going to keep Peyton off the board for forever.
Put the 3 and out on him last go around.
Duty calls.
No problem.
All right. We're going to take a minor break. Work's calling. Got any interesting anecdotes?
I'll come up with some anecdotes.
I got people calling out from work. I'm not going to make it to work today because of blah 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 blah.
Work and people. 98 overall at that age is impressive. 16 years in the league. This guy, let's look at his speed. This definitely gets edited out on the YouTube version.
So I've got
Or does it? Well, Colin Kaepernick's session. Play great defense, is he? Well, he's quite elusive. There he is with an 88 speed. It's not so great. Still going to be a running back. What else do we have in the NFL this weekend? I'm going to pick them from start to finish, probably 1 o'clock games. Here we go. Dolphins at Bears. Taking Bears. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back. It's gonna be a good day, man. People calling out for work and whatnot. Hump Day Wednesday, man. Hump Day.
Well, the audience and I, we're just about to pick games for Week 7. We got the Dolphins and the Bears.
Dolphins, Bears. How are they both doing this season?
Dolphins are better than they have been. They were.
That's right. Yeah.
A couple smart plays away from beating the Packers this last week. It didn't end up panning out for them. The Bears defensively losing some guys to injuries and whatnot, but Jay Cutler, Brandon Marshall, Matt Forte, they're just so good on offense. When they click, I'm taking the Bears in a pretty easy game at home.
Fair enough. I like Bears. I traditionally like the Bears defense. So without knowing much about either team. Oh, come on, Willis.
Yeah, I saw Willis, and it really changed how I felt about everything.
All right, so
what else we got? Here's a game in the game that won't matter. Let's talk about the Vikings at the Buffalo Bills. Gosh, I'm gonna take the Bills in that just because the Vikings are such a mess right now. The Bills are playing pretty good defense. There he is. He's not that hurt. He's okay.
We're gonna hit him a couple more times. Don't you worry.
You know what? My problem is I'm not doing enough audibles at the line.
That's got to be what it is, man. If he doesn't say Oklahoma at least 10 times, they're not going to know what to do.
You know, they should have put that in the game. I don't think he says that.
It's in the game. It's in the game.
But
right?
it really needs to. You know, should he return next year? And why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't Peyton Manning play another year? I mean, he's playing great. He's got a good team.
He's got a good line. That's what's real, man. You know, he's got a good line and a line that wants to block for him. And that's one thing that I really appreciate. There you go, playing a little basketball out there. That's one thing that I like about Peyton is that he seems to be legitimately a good teammate. And like you see him get in people's faces. Oh, come on, man. I should quit playing. Yeah, I'm telling you, I was going for his throat, bro. That was either going to be a touchdown or an injury.
I saw the hit stick at the end of that play, and now Wes Welker is crying on the ground about his shoulder.
Yeah, that was going to be something. Something was going to shift.
The 49ers are villains.
49ers are villains.
Wes Welker lost hair, but he's drinking Gatorade on the sideline. If that wasn't Wes Welker, I'm not entirely sure.
So, what do we think of the? I mean, I know it's a couple of years in at this point, but what do we think of the pink stuff during this breast cancer awareness month?
I'm okay with it. I think. Oh my gosh. Why not? You know, as guys, we gotta take care of our ladies, right? So you know, awareness important. I suppose you know, you could really analyze it and say that it's kind of a weird thing that here in the month of October, all the guys, you know, in all their sports start wearing the pink. But
every day when I go to work, I'm asked where my pink is. I almost let him stand there. Again, college football fan. But my building is covered in pink balloons.
Right?
Yeah, the office building's ridiculous. Man, my desk has all kind of. It's nuts, man. The girls on my team went bananas with it, and we have a couple of people who are breast cancer survivors. I hope that's not the wrong term to use there, but you know, yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not comfortable with that at all. We need somebody to be injured for the game. But yeah, it's really cool what they've done with the mics. Now, the thing that I feel like is lacking is a prostate cancer awareness month.
You just really stole my topic there, because it's like, what color do we get prostate cancer month? And then
isn't there one for
and
real?
it's something that women do. They need to wear the orange or whatever the heck. Is there? Because
oh, good grief. We're at a point now where it's just let them into the end zone, boys.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap.
I'm supposed to be guarding him. I appreciate you for that. Fair enough. Nothing? You got some Buffalo going, okay. Yeah, it's enough of that.
That was really what was going on there. I was like, if I score now.
Yeah. I figured as much. I should have called it earlier. But I wanted to hear him say it, so...
He's Buffalo. That's what we end up with. It's a tough call. I don't want to talk about my train of thought here at this point.
Okay.
But I'll comment maybe after the play's over.
Now looking at third down.
This may very well have been the worst call in the history of calls.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line.
Buffalo.
We think Hayden's going to run up the middle.
He has the grab, and he's brought down by Antoine Buffet.
For first and goal, let's just milk this quarter out if we can.
You know what? Let's not.
Harbaugh, there needs to be more yelling on the sidelines. I can't even think of the equivalent of what the women would do on a prostate cancer awareness month.
What would those balloons look like? Like we have... Okay, so at work, we've got these massive balloons all over the place that look like a bunch of crazy breasts all over the place.
Yeah, I don't think I would want the opposite equivalent of that.
Standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
God, man, it took too long to set up, huh? I was actually feeling pretty comfortable about that. I should have put them into.
Nice job of pass blocking, and the quarterback finds the open.
There's that guy that we thought was done earlier.
Hindsight, 2020 all day long. There you go. Did it hit the ground?
Was it a trap catch? No.
Yeah, was it even close?
Why are we reviewing this? What are we looking at? Oh, okay. Look through the legs and we can see that the ball was 2 feet off here. Well, what do you think, ref? Let's hear it.
At the same time, the guy's pink sleeves were painted onto his arm.
I own 0 pink. What about yourself?
I own 0. Like I said, I've been getting flack very often this month. I've gotten flack multiple times this month because I'm not wearing pink to work. But it's not because I'm opposed to it. I refuse to buy a pink shirt.
Right. I need one of those ribbon pins, maybe. I just wear that. Like you see the guys in the suits, just wear the pin.
Right, yes. And I told them, give me a pin and I'll wear it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they keep promising to do it. And whatever, you're not hurting my feelings by not making it. But
I didn't see Jim Harbaugh wearing pink just now, but John Fox is.
Well, because Harbaugh's a horrible person and his players don't like him.
That's the rumor.
That's the rumor. Why don't they like him? He seems like such an awesome guy.
He seems, other than his complete mistreatment of Alex Smith, I really don't have anything else against him.
Other than the Alex Smith thing.
Yeah. He has a reputation of being a bit of a lunatic. But, other than that,
I kind of like that about him. I like that he's not on the sidelines and that he gets into the games. Okay, so looking up this information, apparently September is Prostate Cancer Awareness Month. You remember, like, when we were kids, there was a Buddy Check 9, and it was this advertisement for
I don't like where this is going.
the girls to check for lumps during this Buddy Check, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just going to end the conversation there. Never mind. JK.
Things were getting scary. Give it a little edge rush. That's out of bounds. You can get it.
Yeah. I did that. So got me on a little edge rush, huh?
Second down following that incompletion.
He actually almost got there, too.
Offense lines up here. Handoff. Gore looking for
Oh my God!
Yeah, he did that.
Did you see Moore get
Yes, I
laid
did.
out?
Yes, I did. Somebody just saved a
Is that
tackle.
not some kind of
Saved a
flag
touchdown.
throw about that kind of thing?
the 49ers from the 37. And the give to Frank Gore. This will be second down.
Oh, Lord, man. Nice break on the ball, bro.
That is upsetting. It's upsetting when it doesn't work out.
Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity,
That was a great play on the ball, though, man. I was like, oh, wow, that was a terrible thing. I thought maybe you'd accidentally switched to him and pulled him off of the off the man.
No, I don't think I take any credit for that, actually.
Trying to fight through right up the middle of the field.
Come on, roll forward, bro.
And that's going to bring us to fourth down.
when you're in a situation like this, fourth and short near midfield, you're behind in the first half. Don't go for it. Punt the football away. Don't panic. It's too early for that punt. Let's find out. Sometimes these coaches make some strange decisions.
I'm just going to let it go, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
First half. 49ers trail.
I figured if I got in punt formation, you would have called timeout.
I thought there was zero chance you punted that on fourth and one.
I'm looking. Okay, so the prostate cancer ribbon is absolutely blue. We got this cute little picture of a girl on a missile, a girl riding a bomb, a missile.
Like the old World War II pinup girls or something.
Oh my God, that's awesome that she's sitting on the. God bless. Man, I guess.
Oh,
Whatever.
wow.
Yeah, so whatever. But it's a blue ribbon
That
during
halftime show
September.
I've never seen.
Oh, nice.
I missed the break-in. There's the show Wes Welker crying.
Show Wes Welker crying.
The sheriff. The sheriff always finds his man.
I
I
accept
just
it.
made that up, but someone needs to use that. They do call him the sheriff.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm writing a letter to John Gruden and say that next time the Broncos are on the football, you just say the sheriff always finds his man.
I like it.
Caldwell is going to test the coverage.
Why did I do this against a team that does nothing but try to murder me every time they
Why are they still tired, man? Like, was there not enough Gatorade?
Oh, are you guys tired after that?
Yeah. Oh, man, I got like some dark red people. Well, not dark red, they're that maroon.
That's probably they did bench presses for the halftime, trying to get swole up for more body shots to the guys.
Nickel formation for the defense here. He takes it on the counter. And game maybe 4.
That's a way to come off that block.
Yeah.
When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that
It looked
defense out.
like it was going to be a little better than it ended up being.
Nice job on the offensive line.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down.
Another game of interest that we have this weekend. Bengals and Colts may end up being a good game in the AFC. I think it's both two teams that are going to make it to the playoffs and then not do anything. That would be what I think.
Better hurry to get the snap.
That's not going to work out for you. That's not going to work out for you.
That's terrible.
Peyton's cussing and cussing.
He's mad. It's my fault, Peyton.
Why didn't you move when I said to move? I said Oklahoma and you moved to Cincinnati.
How about them Cowboys going up to Seattle last week?
Yeah, I like that, man. That's good for the NFC East.
It is. It's good for and I like the Seahawks, but I think it's fun to have other teams. Like.
Good grief, really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's at number 80. He's fired up after that hit. That cheap, dirty hit. Dirty 49. He's got him a little fired up.
Yeah, but the Cowboys, man, like the NFC East, we've been getting hammered in the press for having a weak division, and I don't think the division's weak, man. It's just we've had a couple of bad losses or close losses over the past few years, and it's still just as competitive as ever. It seems like it was just 2-3 years ago, and it was just 2 or 3 years ago, where the division was arguably the best in the league. And I've heard at the beginning of this season is the NFC East the worst division in the league, and I don't think that's even close.
It was NFC least.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
They thought the Eagles were going to run away with it, and the Eagles are in good shape.
Yeah.
But Washington, they're not what I'd call a good team, but they're not an easy win either.
Right.
The Cowboys obviously are looking great, and the Giants, you're not sure if you're going to get the good Giants or the bad Giants. The Eagles got the very bad Giants last Sunday.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
But the week before, you were really having concerns. Oh, please block for me. Okay. But the Giants looked like they had really turned it on, and the NFC East was going to be a really strong division. And who knows what the Giants are going to end up doing?
Who knows what? Yeah, it's just this kind of season that they end up winning the Super Bowl.
Right. Where they go 8-8 and sneak in and look like the easy out and somehow get on fire. Well, the Giants play the Cowboys this Sunday, and
I'm interested.
I think how do you not take the Cowboys? But I also think that after getting absolutely embarrassed by the Eagles, that the Giants may show up a little more.
I'm on you, Wesley. No, I'm not.
This is a hard team to run against.
But your run game's kind of done its thing because I was so worried. I've been very worried about the pass. Like even in that last game we played, your run game late kind of was the difference.
You got to run enough to keep them honest.
You got to keep them honest. Yeah. Oh, good grief. Nicely done. Nicely done.
What did you do wrong, Patrick Lewis? Not sack Peyton?
Apparently, I'm getting no pressure on you. I'm sending the blitz. I'm just not getting any pressure back there.
You either take care of Peyton Manning or else. And he can't get you and be okay. He's not a youngster. So I think I don't know. I think somebody probably in the O-line meetings every week like, you cannot. We'll take penalties before we'll take Peyton Manning.
Right.
Right. We'll take holding. We'll take cut blocks.
But the offensive lines, man, for the Broncos and for the Colts back in the day, they seem to legitimately. I hesitate to say care about him, but they seem to be passionate about blocking for him. Yeah, that happened. That happened.
We were going all in on that.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Especially when you're talking about kicking teams. The kickoff team this time, they hustle.
Bad decision.
Yeah, he really got ganged up on at the end. When I got held him for dear life long enough for the reinforcements to show up.
Out there for this jumbo set. First down at the 15. Goes round. Shakes off the hit for a gain of about 5.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning.
3 yards per carry.
Let's see how clever
That's about what it feels like, yeah.
And that's enough, man.
Second down and 5 after running it on first down. Offense lines up here. Set up screen.
No.
You didn't do anything. That was a surprise, though. Like, I could have accepted the screen not working, but for Peyton to throw it into the dirt, it was a little bit of a surprise.
Sometimes you gotta throw dirt balls, man.
I suppose.
Alright, so what are we looking at now?
Third and 5.
I'm not comfortable with what we're looking at from a score standpoint.
The play clock's running down.
That's right.
Can we throw a flag on that? He just broke all of my people's backs over his knees just then.
Is that what he was doing?
You know what? I just realized that's what that move is, I think.
Is that what you
Is that what that is? I don't know.
Is he breaking backs? Maybe so. Maybe so. I was curious as to what that dance would be.
Yeah, I'm not very happy.
You know why you're losing because you're not letting him pick.
That's what it is, man.
Nobody wants.
It's because the 49ers are pro breast cancer.
Yeah. We're literally fighting against cancer. We've got all the women in the world on our back.
I suppose so.
Peyton Manning.
And it's Peyton Manning. Hey, ladies love Peyton Manning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially ladies down here in the South.
And let's be honest, he and Eli both look a little funny.
There's some goofy looking kids.
But the ladies love him.
But the ladies love him. And he's turned out to be a really good sponsor guy. Like his commercials are always good.
He's so entertaining.
Yeah, he's super
entertaining. Like in comedy, type stuff later on. He's done Saturday Night Live successfully a couple times. I don't know if you saw the rap video that he and Eli did for DirecTV this year. Well, everyone go out and check out that, and I'm gonna make you watch it sometime.
Gotcha.
But they're entertaining for sure.
Second down now.
What's up, Penny? All right, it's time for Kaepernick to do his thing.
Kaepernick takes it from the gun.
Bad pass.
Well, it looked like it could have been, but
At the 30-yard line. Wasting little time. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. The 49ers will take the snap from the 30. Throws the pass.
Yeah, that happened.
So many drops.
So many.
Not just in this game, but for both of us in the last game. Missed opportunities.
Yes.
We'll see what he can do here. That's a pickup of 14.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. That fumble was a backbreaker earlier, man. This game is taking a completely different feel.
The Broncos break huddle and start their drive.
I agree. And this no trash talking to this is we came out to a 3-and-out, could not run the ball, and things are getting a little better for us. But these 49er defenders are still very scary.
Good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Time to get back to it.
Broncos take it from the 38. Manning got it.
That's what I'm talking about. Get to him.
I'm not going to say that play would have went differently, but I just knew that my receiver was triangle, and it was a screen, and circle was the only valid receiver, and maybe things go differently if I press circle, and we'll never know, but yeah.
That happened.
But instead, Peyton Manning nearly lost his life.
The defense comes out in the nickel. The Broncos take it from the 33. Looking to the right side and throwing.
Golly, man. They're getting off so quickly.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock. And that is an art that this team is good at.
Peyton do what Peyton do, and this annoy the heck out of you on third down.
Absolutely, man. Like, I'm getting no pressure back there. It seems to be the exact opposite of what it was with Brady. Brady couldn't breathe back
Oh,
there.
right, yeah. Who would have thought that this game currently is looking a little more like what we thought the Jets-Patriots game would look like.
The final quarter underway now with this snap. And now we'll be on the other side of 50 after this play.
They finally laid out something for me there.
Broncos offensive line is just whooping some tail today, aren't they? What a job up front.
Yes,
that
they
helps
are.
the running back get in space, get down there, and pick up a big game.
Huge set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Double tight end formation. Screen makes the reception.
There's three of you, and there's one Will Holt who is a backup player
They stopped the offense at
for
time.
their injured guy, which is I think Ray McDonald. I'm not sure. And so this 60 overall player is busting up the screen. Or yeah.
Coming up, second down. It's a two tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and he'll go to the left. He's there and makes the play.
The guy did everything he needed to do to make me not be able to go out or in.
Well, I appreciate him for that.
It'll be third down. Welker is going to get set in the slot for this snap.
Get on him.
Peyton Manning from the shotgun. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Such an accurate pass, man.
It is it's fun to play with Peyton Manning.
I'm wondering how nobody got back there. I said so many people. There are so many people blitzing, bro.
I'll admit, I'm a Patriots fan, I'm a Chargers fan, so I'm not supposed to like the Broncos as a Chargers fan, but man, it is fun to play with Peyton Manning.
Quick screen to Sanders.
There was no other choice. It was a screen, and kind of like you in the last game. What throws the ball away?
Right.
I'm not exactly sure. So I'm lucky. I'm lucky a second and 10, but not a lot less.
Great.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. The Broncos take it from the 28.
Oh, wow.
Here's the handoff.
Way to be on top
Look
of
up
that.
at that scoreboard. You lead the football
Is that real?
game. We have a third and long.
He's trying to
So
get
you
some
gotta
money.
know that. Manage the game.
Contract
Take
season.
the chance.
Yeah.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Welker in the slot. The Broncos snap it at the 31.
Come on, bro. That should have been a pick six, man.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. Third long, not easy to pick up first downs.
Golly, man.
48-yard field goal try.
That was needed, man.
Puts it through the uprights.
That makes it a little tough.
Yeah.
8 and 8, 16. So 2 touchdowns with 2-point conversions.
Yeah.
Puts you in it.
That was a 10-point play right there, man.
The 49ers in kickoff return formation.
Let's go, Blockers. Thank you. And I have no idea where you guys were last.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
Yeah, that would have been really big found.
But I can't complain much because you were faced with the same thing yourself.
Yeah.
It's first down as they head to the line. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Kaepernick's going to keep it. The defense gets the sack. That's second down coming
So
up.
a risky move.
They're going to the
It was.
Yeah, I was saying to go with it.
Kaepernick keeps it. Getting away from the pressure.
Oh, if he had caught that, I'd have been so upset. But that would have been exactly the kind of thing that Kaepernick does.
And deflect the pass without getting a penalty. Good job.
That would have been very true to form. Next week we got a good Chargers-Broncos game. That'll mean a lot. Chargers 5-1. Broncos are the Broncos.
Third
Yeah.
down. The defense comes out of the dime. Colin Kaepernick from the shotgun. And now he'll take off. Ball is out.
Oh my God, nice. This second half has not been in our favor at all.
Not at all.
Football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground and the defense recovered.
I deserve that, but there's no reason for me to
For
win
the
that.
offense.
We got a fun one with the Eagles at the Cardinals. Cardinals pretty high-powered offense.
Cardinals are fun, man.
Yeah, they're a fun team.
And I half-heartedly pull for them as well, being an Arizona kid.
Same here for whatever reason. I'm not from Arizona, but the Cardinals are just a fun
Got to
team.
give the defense some credit.
Kind of want Carson Palmer to have some kind of success at this point of his career.
Just something good go for him.
Larry Fitzgerald's a really good guy.
This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. They knock him down, and he's still 2 yards short of the first.
Oh, yeah, we are reeling now,
We
man.
reach the 2-minute warning.
And, the Patriots have a pretty tough matchup against the Bears next week, so there'll be a couple games. I think
That's gonna be
a couple fun games next week. Maybe the Patriots can rebound that terrible loss to the Jets.
Manning's lining up in the pistol. 3rd and 2. They call his name again. So they failed to convert on 3rd down, but that's been one of the lone failures on 3rd today.
And it fires the football team up. The defense, 3rd and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
Drives it through for the field goal.
Now that time the offense had great field
You
position.
can't make many mistakes on there,
At
man.
least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker.
Yeah, the offense is solid. The first quarter, especially, and even into the second quarter, I was feeling really lucky. And I think you see it now. It's like holding to those field goals early in the game.
We're major.
Yeah.
We're major.
Just went right down the field on us, and luckily
Come to the line, and it's first down.
short up at the end there. Peyton finally got going. That first series, I thought this was going to be a long, frustrating game.
He has it. Able to make the tackle about 2 yards shy of the first. They'll go right to the hurry up. Won't use a timeout here. The 49ers from the 32. And this pass goes
Way to
incomplete
be on
as it
top
was
of
looking
that.
short that time.
Good job by the quarterback to beat the wide receiver. He is all over him.
I'm getting the come home and make sure we're not late to work call. Which means I should probably run the ball, but it's not in my nature.
Offense lines up here. Kaepernick's back in shotgun formation. Kaepernick gets it to Vernon Davis.
Vernon Davis coming through.
At the line for the first
Maybe a little too late, but coming through.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Kaepernick from the gun. Stevie Johnson on the deep pass. Almost intercepted that
Did
time.
a little more on it, Cap. But there's a whole lot of guys in this
There was
field.
a whole lot of guys in this
Get a
place.
turnover and get the offense off the field. Man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Nickel formation for the defense here.
For the most part, I played this game, and it happened a little, but I was just like, I'm not letting Cap run on me. Like,
Third and short.
Gino ran on me.
Like Gino.
So we've had to bring a little heat here and there and keep the edges as contained as possible. Speaking of that, here it is. And that might have been a flag in real NFL.
First down.
I can't be mad at that. Now go for his neck.
Use a timeout. Kaepernick's got it in the gun. Looking to go deep.
Oh, man.
Wow. I think that might have been a touchdown. Whatever that was.
Yeah, that was all me.
And it made a dramatic spin move.
I went for the jump, but he went for, I guess that was the possession reception?
Maybe.
Smart play, man. Did you go out of bounds? Did they call that as out of bounds?
Yeah.
That was such a smart play by the computer.
Yeah. Come on.
And they used to not make that play.
He came off the receiver exactly when he needed to.
Going for it on fourth down. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the
So it's looking like this is the last play.
Kaepernick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Takes off with it. Stevie Johnson on the deep intercept.
So short.
Too slow.
No, it's fine.
So 27-6 is let's see how close that is. I got a feeling the 49ers may put up a few more points than the Jets may put up a few less. But
Yeah.
we'll check in next week and see how we did.
I like it.
Football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let me dip before I